Bonjour, bonjour, bonjour. Howdy, howdy. Ashish, what's up, my man? How you doing? I haven't seen the blog yet. I legit woke up like 20 minutes ago almost, I guess. I will look at it today. I'll find some time to look at it today. How's your day though? How's your day? Enjoying, having fun? But that's good though. Like your speed has gone up, man. That's awesome. Like, let me just check quickly. 1 second, I'll share the screen and let's see some blogging. Let me log out first. That's good, that's fine. Add an image and category. Add an image and category. That will help. It's always good to add image and have a professional one. Happen in many ways. Mistakes, weak password. Okay. Yeah. No worries. Take your time. Final thought. This is nice. Like, just skim through it. This is nice. I'll send you a video about one thing though. Because I'll show you something and then I'll explain you what I mean. Like you see this, like having some highlights, the headings, right? Code, right? I will say like learn a little bit more about WordPress and like how the heading works, how you can have different, just like in Word, you can have various headings and everything. It's the same idea here. Having code, right? You can even like, I think maybe increase the indentation. Yeah. Learn a little bit about those. That will like make your blog look even more crisp. See if anything I did here. Yeah, like here, I added like an extra line in for all to see if that helps. This is a table. Yeah, sounds good. Well, I'm just saying, like, like table here, right? So it just makes someone's eyes more like, wow. Yeah, like here. Yeah. It just helps catch exact the, you want to put like some attention points, right? Where it's like in the blog somebody's reading. You want them to pay attention to specific points. Those headings, those in extra indentation, bold, all these things can help big time. Even not just blogging, but like anything you write, even emails you write when you are working, or just to your anyone, right, who you are working with, or just even your family and stuff. So that helps. That helps big time. Let's see. I did put live, right? Okay, cool. But yeah, this good job, man. Good start. Amazing. Also, you have to get in with me to get Python done, right? So that we can work towards dev jobs as well. Okay. Okay, what time is it? It has been 5 minutes so let's get started with some cross-site scripting using PortSwigger Labs, okay? So we'll do a small session right now, like just 1 hour or something, right? Probably I will come tomorrow and complete this. Yo, Idor, sup, my gang, what's up? How you doing, my man? But this blog was very introductory, that's why I didn't look for that much structure. Yup, 100%. That's totally fine, man. Its improvement is like always going to happen, right? Takes time to improve, but like, yeah. Yo, Rover, what's up? What's up? Doing Python in one shot. Wow, nice, bro. That's amazing. Yeah, I wish I was that talented. Okay, so yo lads, with my gang being here, let's get started with some cross-site scripting, right, from PortSwigger Labs. I'll add this here. And so we are going to work towards some stored cross-site scripting information, what they are saying, some DOM-based cross-site scripting. Looking through this, right, read a little bit about these stuff, and then we'll look into the labs as well, like complete 1 or 2 labs, and try to cover all the topics, or like at least we'll cover those 2 topics because I want it to be a 1 hour stream. And then we'll cover tomorrow. I will come and we'll cover all the topics, right? And I will use AI to like help find which topic is related to which lab, so we can do some lab tomorrow, at least some CTF something tomorrow. Okay, with that being said, let's get started with stored cross-site scripting. What it is. Stored XSS, also known as persistent or second order cross-site scripting, arises when an application receives data from an untrusted source and includes that data within its latter HTTP responses in an unsafe way. The data in question might be submitted to application via HTTP requests. For example, comments on a blog post, user nicknames in a chat room, or contact details on a customer order. So what happens in this type 1, right? Let's say we have blogs, we have content, any place we can enter information as a security person, as a hacker. We can add, instead of just like pure English in the comments or like chat room, we can have some code there, right? And that will be stored in their system. And if somebody brings up, right, so here will be the working of this great attack. One sec. Okay, so this is the attacker, us, right? Not the best. Yo, Range, what's up? So this is the attacker. What they are saying is, if you through blogs or anything, right, you store some code in the servers. And anytime somebody tries to access those servers, right, that script, that code you send will be used on their system, and the target will be hacked, basically. So, in other cases, the data might arrive from untrusted sources. For example, a web mail application displaying messages received over SMTP, a marketing application displaying social media posts, or a network monitoring application displaying packet data from network traffic. So many places can happen. CH bro, you should join the SDAF. Wrench. Here is the example. Here is a simple example of stored cross-site scripting vulnerability. A message board application lets users submit messages which are displayed to other users. So if we have this, right, hello, this is a message, we can enter that message. We can add some script to this bad stuff here, right? Instead of just a pure message, we can have our script, and that is how stored cross-site scripting works. Let's see the cheat sheet, what they say. Okay, it's just here, like cross-site scripting. There are so many tags, custom tag. Okay, so we can have so many. I have no idea there are so many tags like DD, call, site. I had no idea there were so many tags. Okay. There are events and there is browsers. Interesting. That's amazing. Yep. Now you know why I picked it. Okay. Next is the DOM-based one. DOM-based cross-site scripting arises when an application contains some client-side JavaScript that processes data from an untrusted source in an unsafe way. Can you even make your custom tags, or you can do custom tags? You probably can make like you just have to look like how browser like look through those tags, right? Because if you make a tag but the browser doesn't know, it will treat it as just what's this called, pure just English, like just text, right? Like how you will make custom tags and if browser doesn't know? Do you have any examples of that? My bad. I would like to see if you can make custom, how to make custom ones. That would be an interesting thing to read. In the following example, an application uses JavaScript to read the values from input field and write that value to an element within the HTML. So we have this, and then there is inner HTML. So we have search and results. So whatever we search, that value and results. And results is equal to this search. If an attacker can control the value of the input field, this can easily construct malicious value. So we have use search for this image on error, right? Some script that would be put inside that DOM. Default tag. Okay. Do you have any blog or any sources on that? That would be nice. The input field would be populated from the part of HTTP request, such as URL query string parameter. That's what we did. Yeah, I think there is not like much to look into. So what can cross-site scripting be used for? Impersonate or masquerade as active a victim user, carry out any action the user is able to perform, read any data, capture the user login credential, perform virtual defacement, inject Trojan vulnerabilities. Okay. Custom HTML tag, any things to know before using them. Okay, that's interesting. Okay, with you created them and then you using like this. Okay. Okay. Interesting. I had no idea. That's amazing. Nice, bro. Nice. Yeah, send that. That'll be interesting. Very helpful. Yeah. That's amazing then. Like if you can add your own custom tags, that's really cool. Impact of cross-site scripting. Let's say the actual. I want to just get through this reading. Sorry, stay with me because so we can at least like do some CTF. Another tag vector unlocked. What? Okay, that's interesting. Should consist of at least. Okay. You can run that, but there you have to be mindful of couple of things because there could be rate limiting. They can block your IP. There can be a lot of things. You have to be smart about it, right? I was just saying this makes another way. Yes, big time one too. Big time, yeah. Orange. Yeah, she's like you can do it. Make sure like depending on the website, right? They can have rate limits. They can block you. So a bunch of stuff. Okay, so let's read through this today quickly. Impact of cross-site scripting vulnerabilities. The actual impact of cross-site scripting attack generally depends on the nature of the application. That's true. Its functionality and data and the status of compromised user. For example, in a brochure application where all users are anonymous and all information is public, the impact will be minimal. If an application holding sensitive data, banking transaction, very serious. If a compromised user has elevated privilege, yeah, makes sense. How to find and test for these? The vast majority of cross-site scripting can be found quickly and reliably using Burp Suite Web Vulnerability Scanner. Okay. Mukesh, what's up? Hell yeah, bro. That's awesome. That's awesome. Oh, that's amazing, man. Exams. I hate exams. So this is interesting. So we have PortSwigger Vulnerability Scanner. Is it similar to Zap, OWASP Zap? Okay, interesting. Huh. This is interesting. Might try it actually. What I'm saying is like, is it similar to like OWASP Zap? This one. And OWASP Zap. BuzzFeed Pro and OWASP Zap are top tier web application. BuzzFeed. Okay. I see. So OWASP is Zap is similar to Burp Suite, but this vulnerability scanner is a bit different. Okay. Actually, the only reason I know about OWASP Zap because like it is kind of popular. Yeah, I'm using Burp. I'm not using anything, but I'm just curious. Like Burp Suite's web vulnerability scanner, is that in the Burp Suite? Gotcha. What is the other messages? What? Yeah. If you're asking about procedure, yeah. So you can like if it is like a CTF, a lot of time Hydra is good to like brute force. Oh, pro burp. Okay. Okay, I'll get that then. So what, Mukesh, what is the thing, right? You can use, so let's say if you are in a CTF, right? And you are given like there is a way to like just like for example there's SSH, right? They have SSH open and we know, let's say, a username, or even we don't know that, right? You can use something called Hydra. Hail Hydra. This is one of the tools that can help brute force conduct a brute force attack on this. You can kind of get heart attack while do that. I understand, man. I understand. I do too. I do too. Okay. So yeah, like Hydra is just a simple tool like to brute force attack was. I don't know what else to say, but that's useful when you are not like, you're doing CTFs and stuff, but not like real world. Yeah. Yeah, I want to complete this XSS stuff. I understand, man. So on Monday I will do a CTF. I'm not doing any learning. How to find and test for cross-site scripting vulnerability. The vast majority of cross-site XSS vulnerabilities can be found quickly and reliably using this. Manual testing for reflected and stored cross-site scripting normally involves submitting some simple input into every entry point, identifying every location where the submitted input is returned. In HTTP response, testing each location individually, whether suitably crafted input or to execute arbitrary JavaScript. In this way, you can determine the context in which the cross-site scripting occurs. Okay. If you want that, boss, just do this. If you want anything, right? Kali tools. This is like help you find anything. Depending on the topic and stuff, you can like look for anything. Let me send that. How to download, how to do anything, you will find everything here. Like for example, Hydra. This is the one. I love their image though. That's always my thing. Hydra homepage and everything. On the DNS port. Dude, if you want actually like one protocol, I was thinking, and I don't know if or if has been stuff on it. Yeah, it is. But like a really good one is like the protocol that is, I don't know about much information about it. Good night, boss. Good night. Idor, can you send me please a request? Can you send me that link, please? Please. Because I will have some time today. I want to like complete some of my course. Also, Wrench, I was talking about protocol. It's about to finish. How much is the subscription for that? How much is the subscription for that? There is one more. I think it was AirPods, or it was like, what was it? There was one more. Yeah, maybe it was Apple AAC Bluetooth or something. However, there is like a lot of protocols that are, if you are going to build something or want to build something interesting. Oh, happens, man. It's good though. Like your exams are over, so you can like chill a bit. No, I haven't actually sent that. I would love to. Tomorrow I should just do a stream where I'm just reading all the things that I'm supposed to read. Okay. With that being said, like send the link in the Discord. I think you would have already. Maybe. But yeah. Manual testing DOM-based cross-site scripting arising from the URL parameters involve a similar process, placing some input unique input in the parameter, using the browser's developer tools to search the DOM for its input, testing each location to determine whether it is exploitable. However, the other types of DOM, I have monitoring habit of reading hacking stuff. That's good, man. That's good. Thank you, Robert. However, other types of DOM cross-site scriptings are harder to detect. To find DOM-based vulnerabilities in non-URL based input, doc cookie set timeout. This can be extremely time-consuming, but okay, they're just promoting at this point their own stuff. Content security policy is this one you might like. Content security policy is a browser mechanism that aims to mitigate impact of cross-site scripting and other vulnerabilities. If an application that employs CSP contains XSS-like behavior, then CSP might hinder or prevent exploitation of the vulnerability. Often, CSP can be circumvented to enable exploitation of the underlying vulnerability. Have a look also at the one thing I want a lot of people in. Nice one. How much will you be paying now? That's actually a great price for it. I will say Kali. Why not Kali? Just download Kali and if you're more into learning about hacking, Kali will have all the tools, right? I will say just download Kali and just if your focus is on Linux, learning Linux, playing around with Linux, you can do any, right? But if you're more into hacking, Kali would be. No, there is good support and everything too. It's just it's a very hard to answer, Mukesh, because I will say there is a lot of Debian, right, Linux versions which have some cult following. So everybody have their own likes and dislikes. Maybe it might be a bit hype, but yeah, if you want to get stuff done, just use that. Yeah, Ubuntu is great too. It also has its own cult following. There will be somebody there is always somebody who likes Kali, Parrot, Ubuntu, Debian, or Mint or something. No, don't worry, bro. Yeah, if you want to learn about installation stuff, it just depends on what you want to do. Yeah. Dangling markup injection. Dangling markup injection is a technique that can be used to capture data cross-domain in situations where a full site cross-site scripting exploit is not possible. Due to input filters and other defenses, it can be exploited to capture sensitive information that is visible to other users, including CSRF tokens that can be used to perform unauthorized actions. Dangling markup injection. One second, let's also. What is dangling markup injection? For example, we have input like this. Suppose also the application does not filter or escape this. Oh, because they left something, this can be of use. Oh. Sorry, I was just texting. Send the GitHub repo. Oh, LibreBoards. Oh, nice. That's actually interesting. That's actually really interesting. Nice. Okay, sorry. Going back, right? Dangling markup injection. Basically, somebody forgot the closing. My nose has something in it, man. I don't know why. I keep sneezing. I think it started in October 25, almost 25. Yeah. I like to do stuff with the ESP Arduino. I have Arduino Nano, but I don't have. Oh yeah, Free Code Camp helps, man. Free Code Camp is like a beautiful website, man. 100%. How to prevent cross-site scripting attacks? Filter input on arrival, yes. Encode data on output, yes. Use appropriate response headers, okay. To prevent cross-site scripting in HTTP responses, they are intended to contain any HTML JavaScript. You can use the content type and X content type option headers to ensure browsers prevent the responses in ways you intend. You can use content security policy to reduce the severity of cross-sites. Okay. Good night. Thank you so much, Idor. We'll chat more over the weekend, okay? About our stuff. Common questions about cross-site scripting. How common are cross-site scripting vulnerabilities? Thank you, man. Very common. So basically, like, that's all it is. There's nothing much in this one. Oh, thank you so much, man. Yeah, somebody like that website is really good. That website is really dope. So difference between cross-site scripting is a client side, whereas SQL you are actually attacking the server side vulnerability. Yes. Libraries such as Google Guava to help HTML encode your output from HTML context and use JavaScript. Oh wow, this is interesting. Google Guava. An open source set of core Java libraries that provides general purpose utilities, advanced new collections. Is there anything for Python? Mirrors library. Yo, if I'm actually like, let's quick question. You guys might know this. So if I'm developing an application, right? I want to prevent cross-site scripting. Do you guys know any good Python libraries? Like which ones do you guys use? White Rose, what's up, bro? Is Bleach on server side? Dom Purify. Oh. Bleach. Okay. Ooh, okay. Thank you. Thank you. I wish there was like, if we have login, when we log in, we could just have star and everything on it. This is nice. Okay, I'll save it. I'll put it in my actually where I need it. 1 second. DOM Purify. Okay. Oh, it's not here. Synix. Oh, not a Python library? Okay, okay. What about Python? Do you know any Python libraries that can help? Bleach looks like good.